What is going on, everybody? It's Urbanonic72, yeah, with yet another commentary for you people, you valued subscribers and non-subscribers out there. If you're a non-subscriber, you're definitely shunned at this moment, so you should subscribe to watch the rest of the video in confidence. That's just one of my silly ploys to get subscribers. But, whatever. This is episode 2 of Final Recommendation, my brand new series. I will be talking about the UMP-45 in this episode. Please leave some comments below if you are enjoying the series so far, if you enjoyed the last video, and if you will or did enjoy this fabulous video here. So, with the UMP-45, I'm rocking silencer and range. Now, a lot of people don't use range because they just don't think it's a very valuable proficiency. A lot of people go with kick, and a lot of other people who don't use kick use 2 attachments and do custom guns. But I've been playing around with a lot of the submachine guns lately and trying to figure out what's the best way to set up submachine guns in this game, because there are so many ways, you know. Kick improves the recoil on so many of the guns, and then these submachine guns turn into accuracy powerhouses like the MP7 and the P90. Or use 2 attachments, and then you can rock extended mag silencer or extended mag rapid fire on a P90 in it. That's a badass gun there. Or with the MP7, you know, silencer rapid fire. I used to use that a lot. But in reality, none of those I have found really help. Now, many of you might be wondering why I think that. You might be saying, "Hey, I think those work perfectly fine." Well, I would like to disagree there. Because what range does is it increases the bullet damage at longer distances. So, if you're shooting at 50 feet, your bullet damage now might be 40 instead of what it would be if you didn't have range, which would be like 20 or something, using some gun. I don't know the exact damage ranges and the bullet, you know, damage counts, whatever. But it helps you, because a lot of submachine guns, and when you're using them on certain maps, you're not in close range situations every single time during that game. You're not always in a close range situation. You might be in a mid-range, you know, moment of battle, or even a long range. It happens. Every map in this game has some long range corridors and spots in it. So you don't want to be caught off guard, and you don't want to be at a disadvantage compared to the enemies. Now, I would start, you know, first, I would recommend range with guns that have better accuracies, because, you know, then you don't have to worry about using kick and that kind of stuff. UMP-45 definitely doesn't have the best recoil, but this is a pretty close range map, and I actually just got into this game and decided to use this gun. I had used it prior, and, you know, the Prestige somewhat, but not consecutively or extensively before this game itself. This was just out of the blue. I was like, silenced range, let's see how it goes. And I did fantastic. It was a blast. But I don't really use it that much anymore. My 2 favorite subs are MP7 P90. I've probably talked about that before. So my final recommendation for this gun is to use range A, and then whatever else you're going to use on it is totally up to you, and personally I would use silencer. Alright, so from the last video I said I'd be giving a random subscriber a shout out, and I will be giving a link to their channel if they have a channel. Now, I don't believe this guy has one, but congratulations to 2Buck Tim. His name is spelled X 2Buck Tim, and I'll put him in the description. Who is camping there? That guy is already turned on. Yes. I've been using, what do you call it? Dead Silence Pro, which is an awesome perk because you don't get falling damage, and then you can hear people from like 3 miles literally away. I could hear them from here to another country with my AX Pros, and it's awesome, and I use it all the time now. So final recommendation 2 on the UMP-45 is definitely over. Now, the next one I'll be using will either be like MP7, G36C, SCAR, ACR, AK-47. No, I already did AK. I'm forgetting these things, jeez. But I've also been wondering what you guys would like to see from me in the future. I'd like to mix up my gameplays a little bit more. I don't want to just do, you know, Reaper AC-130 Osprey Gunner, and this is basically pertaining to kill streaks mostly. I want to use some different kill streaks, but I'm not going to be using support. Please don't, you know, put in the comments or message me, oh, use, you know, stealth bomber and all that. I'm just not going to use anything from support. And specialists, I don't really enjoy so much. So from that point, and you know, from there, sorry I'm yawning, people. Ugh, that would just ruin the commentary. But I want to know what kill streaks you guys would like to see. Which are fun ones you like watching? Assault drone or Pavlo, anything like that. Because I don't really know what you viewers like. I just do what I like to play with, and that's kind of how I play. Alright then, so in the comments below, just let me know what kill streaks you would be interested in me using in the future. And if you have any ideas for any of my videos whatsoever, and be sure to subscribe above the video, that little box. Please push subscribe if you haven't already. And you are entered automatically into for a chance to basically win a shout out in my next video, which will be episode 3 of Final Recommendation. And like I said, I don't know what gun I'm using, so I am not making any promises right off the bat. And this team is terrible. These guys are awful. No, watch this. Sniped with an AC inside the house. Look at that shit. That is glorious. And another one. And another one. It is just, this is off the chain. And I am just looking forward to kicking these guys' butts even more. And in my future videos, I've got a lot that are just completely awesome, super duper in my big repertoire of games. So I don't quite know what to use. I have quite a few weapons. And just for general commentaries, you know, whatever, let me know in the comments below what guns you would like to see, because most commentators on YouTube who make commentaries and everything use typically the same guns, because, you know, you only use the good guns in the game. I'd like a challenge. Give me a challenge. Hit me up. Recommend a gun for me. Alright? And thank you guys for actually subscribing from the last video. I wanted to say thank you, because I'm now at 195 subscribers. I'm getting very close to the 200 subscriber mark. I know that's like pathetic, actually, for someone with over 100,000 views. But I'm going to be uploading regularly now, so hopefully that will increase my subscriber count. You know, I don't really know how it works. Hopefully it's something like that. Whatever, blah, 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 blah. This guy is hiding in the alley. Get out, bitch. I'm gonna get you. And this Osprey Gunner, actually on C-Town, is not a horrible kill streak. Sometimes it can be, because there are a lot of inside places where the team can hide out. But in this game, surprisingly, they weren't taking a huge amount of cover. So that's the end of Final Recommendation, episode 2, UMP-45. Use range, use silencer, or whatever attachments you want to use, but hit up that range proficiency. It is definitely awesome. Please subscribe. Please, please, if you would be so kind and generous. Like or dislike, and I'll be talking to you guys later in episode 3. Bye.